is Team America. I'm Reagan.
I'm Leon. I'm Elena.
And I'm Benjamin.
And today we're going to be showing you how to make Triforce lemon bars because we personally love Zelda a lot and just lemon bars are awesome. So let's get to it. So the things you're going to need to make these lemon bars are going to be 2 mixing bowls. You want one that's a little bit smaller because it works better with the liquids, and the bigger one will be better to whip the butter. You're also going to need a 9x13 glass pan. A dark coated pan will work differently, so you gotta make sure you get the right baking corrections. And we need cooking spray so that it doesn't stick to the pan.
You will also need 2 cups of flour and half a cup of sugar.
You'll also need 2 sticks of butter and half a teaspoon of salt.
Don't forget your spatula and your automatic hand mixer.
You can also use a standard kitchen mixer if you need to, but a hand mixer works better because you have more momentum. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is spray down your pan so that nothing sticks. So go at it. It smells kind of bad, so get in edges. You want to make sure you get every edge so nothing sticks, otherwise that would really suck and your lemon bars are going to stick and that'll be a horrible thing. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to put your 2 sticks of butter in the bowl and then you want to whip them. So I got the hand mixer, and Elena, you can put this in the bowl. You want to make sure that they're room temperature because if they're anything above or under that, it's going to be really hard to whip them and then it won't look, right.
Next, you want to put in your sugar and salt.
Put in your flour in different parts, so you want to put it in fifths so that when you mix it, you don't get a lot of dust. When you're done with your crust, you want to move it into the pan. It's going to look pretty much like this. So what you want to do is you want to pat it down and put it to all of the edges of the pan and make sure that you get it all evenly spread out. So now you want to put your crust in the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. So make sure you preheat your oven before you even start your crust because then you have a lot of time for it to preheat.
Okay, so you're going to need a small bowl, half a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, a whisk, a cup to hold the juice, and a juicer.
You also need a zester, 4 eggs, 4 lemons, and a knife, and a cutting board.
What you do is you want to zest 2 entire lemons. So you want to really just zest them by doing this. You just put it on the grate of the zester and this will just pretty much zest it. You want to do it all the way around though, and we're still going to use this lemon, so don't get rid of it. Okay, so while she's zesting the lemons, I'm going to cut 2 of the lemons because we only need to zest 2 of them, and we're going to juice them. Put it in here. And so this will equal to about 2/3 cup of lemon juice, but you can also just juice as much as you want because if you want them more tart, put more lemon juice, and if you want them more sweet, don't put as much.
Next, you're going to whisk your sugar and flour.
Now it's time to crack your eggs, which gives the lemon bars its yellow color.
So now you're going to put your lemon zest and your lemon juice into the mixture and just whisk it all up again. So now when you take them out of the oven, you want to make sure they have the nice golden brown on the top like this. And it's okay if it puffs up in different parts of the crust because it's going to all even out with the lemon bar mixture. When you take your crust out of the oven, you want to let it sit for about 15 minutes so it has a chance to cool before you pour the mixture on top of it. So leave your ovens on because we're going to bake again at 350. Once the crust has cooled for about 15 minutes, you want to pour the lemon mixture on top of the lemon crust. So you want to put these into the oven for about 20 minutes on 350 again, so don't turn off your oven again because that's a really important part.
So once it's done and it comes out of the oven, it should look similar to this, and then you have to rest it in the fridge for about 3 hours for it to cool.
After you've taken your lemon bars out of the fridge and they cooled for about 3 hours, you can now start to cut them. So what you want to do is you want to trace about 3 or 4 lines down the sides, and then you can pretty much see how big you want the triangles to be for the Triforce. So you want to cut them and you want to take them out. So after you cut them out, they don't really need to be proportional. You can just make them any size you want because we're going to cut out triangles anyways. So what you want to do is you want to put it somewhere you have a lot of places to put the knife, so you have a lot of different angles to work from. And so what you want to do is you want to start off by pretty much just making a triangle shape. You want to make it an equilateral or something close to that because it'll make it look more like, you know, the Triforce. Now at the end, you can either set them up just like in a Triforce way, or you can put powdered sugar on them to complement the sweet with the tart. So what I did is I just took out a piece of paper and I cut it out into like a half the size of the equilateral triangle I made. And it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but what you want to do is you just want to stick it on there, just like the Triforce. And then take some powdered sugar, which is also confectioner sugar, and just put some in a strainer, and then lightly tap, 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 until it covers most of it. And then what you want to do is take a piece of paper and just lightly peel it off. And then you have a Triforce. These are the lemon bars when they're finally finished. Thank you so much for watching, and if you actually do make these, please send us a picture of it to the email address in the description below because we really want to see. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you later.